Good evening, Postal Family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Tuesday evening? Today's topic, I'm discussing a few key ways our beloved USPS can survive among everything that's going on. Questions of its survival from the Postmaster General, running out of money, all that fun stuff. So I just want to throw you guys a few key steps that can help the USPS survive, or would like to think it can survive on these steps, but we'll see. First, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks everybody for all the support. I can't thank you guys enough for everything. Keep giving me the thumbs up, smash that hype button, takes a second. Appreciate all the wonderful comments as always. Keep them coming. Awesome time. You guys take your time to put a comment in. I really appreciate it. Always will appreciate it. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. So let's get to the topic at hand. Few key ways our USPS can survive somehow among everything that's going on. Postmaster talking about money is going to be ran out in less than 12 months, and let's see how our post office can do this. Number one, modernizing the postal banking model. Historically, the post office was a place for basic savings. Bringing this back could provide a massive lifeline. What the logic is: millions of people are underbanked or unbanked. By offering low interest loans, check cashing, and basic savings accounts at local branches, the USPS could generate significant service fees while providing a vital public service. What the hook is: it turns the local post office into a community financial hub, not just a place for stamps. So it's a good theme, good option, modernizing the postal banking, but it's going to involve a lot of training. All the clerks will have to go through all the money training. So I mean, the option is good, but it requires a lot of work to be done before something like you can turn a post office into a financial hub. But I think it's still doable. Transitioning to a last mile logistics powerhouse. Rather than competing with private giants, the USPS can lean into the fact that it is the only entity that goes to every door every day. This is a major fact. What the logic is: expand work share programs where private carriers drop off packages at local hubs for the USPS to handle the final delivery. This reduces carbon footprints and operational costs for everyone involved. What the hook is: position the USPS as the final link of the global supply chain. This is already in the works, last mile logistics powerhouse, what our Postmaster General is trying to make us. But that Amazon thing, is going to put a halt, is going to put a big gap in it. The latest I've heard, things are getting worse and worse with Amazon negotiations, and they're definitely looking elsewhere rather than giving us their packages. Revamping and pricing product structure. The current model relies heavily on first class mail, which is in a natural decline. What the logic is: move toward a more aggressive parcel first pricing strategy. This includes tiered subscription models for small businesses or postal as a service, API integrations for e commerce platforms to make USPS the default easiest choice for shipping. What the hook is: why should shipping a package be more complicated than sending an email? Good theme on this, good idea, but again, it requires a lot of work to train everybody to make things work like this, technology, but it's still doable. Leveraging real estate and infrastructure. The USPS owns or leases some of the most centrally located real estate in almost every town in America. The logic is: electric vehicle EV charging. Use post office parking lots as public EV charging hubs. Government service centers partner with other agencies to handle passport renewals, fishing licenses, or DMV services in person to save people trips to the city. The hook is the post office, the original one-stop shop. So this is a very exciting option. Imagine our EV charging stations that we have. In each station we can create a little bit space for, say, the public to come in and pay a nice fee like they usually do, like Teslas, whatever. That you see Teslas getting charged everywhere, somewhere within every town. So the idea here is there's so many post offices, install these charging hubs, stations in the post office's parking lot. I think is ingenious. That might work, but that actually can work when you think about it, because so many EVs need charging, and they wouldn't mind paying, because they're paying anyway. Post office can charge a little bit less than what they would actually pay, so they will get that customer base set up. So I think this is a very doable right here. Government service centers partner with other agencies to handle passport renewals, fishing licenses, or DMV services. This is also very doable. Handle all these other services in the post offices as well. So there's ideas out there like this one. This one is really intelligent. I mean, is well thought of, and to make a post office more than just a post office. Think about it. People coming in with different things. They want to renew their driver license. We can have that. They want to take out some money from their account. We can have that. And it would generate massive revenue. Think about it. But again, the massive training that would be involved. But again, clerks can handle it. If the training is there, they can handle it. For the post office to survive, of course, they will have the enthusiasm to make it happen. So this is especially a good idea. Legislative reform, the Fair Play Act. Much of USPS's financial struggle is tied to how it's legally required to fund itself compared to private companies. What the logic is: advocate for further relief on retiree health benefit pre-funding, continuing the momentum of the 2022 Reform Act, and allowing the USPS to invest in its massive pension funds in a broader index rather than just low-yield treasury bonds. The hook is: let the money work for the workers, not just sit in a vault. So these are all great options. The one about the EV charging in the Postal Service, that is very easily doable. I mean, granted, all the stations have not upgraded yet. We haven't received the new NGDVs, but they can get a jump on this and have even 2 or 3, charging stations, and cars will, EVs will start coming, and the money will start growing a little bit. I mean, think about it. How many post offices are there with parking lot? Some of the sections of the parking lot doesn't even get touched. So if you put charging stations there, I'd say, man, that's a great idea. And making the post office not just the post office, like a financial hub, that's also doable. People coming in to renew their driver license, you can, like it says, man, make the post office a one-stop shop. Why not? I mean, tell me why not? Yes, it's going to be a lot of training involved, but this is a matter of our survival. If you got to do something to survive for the whole agency, I would say make it happen. Although we don't know how much the Postmaster General is telling the truth of the funds is going to run out. That's just a line you can use to get Congress to lean on your side, to give you the funds, whatever you need. That's an easy scare tactic you can throw out there. There was a reason DeJoy never used this line, because it's not true. They have money. They have money to keep hiring a lot more, higher ups, management all the time. So the money is there. Like I keep saying, one of you had told me, and I didn't know this, or I never paid attention. 4 years ago, the post office was given $4 billion. I didn't say with the M, with the B. Just 4 years ago. So $4 billion in 4 years, where did it go? Granted, he reported a $9 billion loss, but we at this point, we don't know how much he's telling the truth, and which is just to get Congress to give him the money that he's asking to increase the loan limit from 15 to whatever he's asking, 30 to 40 billion. A lot of the money, we all know where it's going in the higher ups. It's not making its way down to the actual working class, the front line, the carriers, all the people who prepare everything for us. Some of you had mentioned in the comments, my bad, I want to appreciate the whole postal family, from when all the mail gets to the distribution centers, all the clerks, the mail handlers, props all to you guys. I didn't mean to mention I'm a carrier, so mostly I'm going to talk about the carriers. I don't mean to leave you guys out. Everything is a full cycle. You guys make it happen, and then the truck drivers bring the mail to us. So props to all the mail handlers and clerks that make that happen. If I left you out in something I was saying, my bad. I never mean to say that. It's a postal whole unit that does make it happen every day. The mail is processed in the distribution centers, and the plants, all the clerks, mail handlers make it happen. Truck drivers bring it to the local post offices, and then we handle it from there. So props to all of you guys as well, always. Postal family, involves everybody, clerks, mail handlers, city carriers, and rural carriers, of course, that make it happen. It's a whole unit. So, that's what we were talking about. Just wanted to share these things I came up with, certain ideas, little ideas that can change the post office up, but nothing like this is gonna, ever hit a real live deck. I'm just throwing some options out there for if the post office really is in trouble, like what the Postmaster General is saying. These are some things that can easily, get some financial, money lines going, get some income coming in, extra income for the post office. But any extra income that would come in, it would go straight to the top. I mean, carriers, we always get left out, and planned people, and that includes them as well. So as far as us, the NALC still continuing, Mr. Renfro continuing his rap sessions across the nation, all that good stuff he does, or he calls it fight like hell and all that. So that's continuing. We'll see what happens. I wanted to make next few days a video on the two runners for the president's, side by side. I wanted to go over their strengths and weaknesses, Mike Cariff and James Henry. So that would be intriguing. Just take a look at them head to head. They're really neck to neck. I mean, once the ballots come out, it's gonna be very close, I think. So anyway, that's it. Just wanted to bring out some things to throw some ideas out to you guys as to how the post office can survive among all this crisis that's going on. All right. Always protect yourself as always, guys. Check your surroundings. Temperatures are getting warmer a little bit, so keep hydrated as always. And MailmanSyed will see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Peace.